Hi my loves, Dream Lady Girl from around the way. We have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a Baddies East review, y'all. So the name of this episode is I don't know. I think this is episode 3. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Baddies is warming up. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel because it helps me grow. And I'm asking so nicely, period, point blank. Yeah, so let's just hop right into the review because that's what we do. This sun is really gonna like do it for me. It's gonna do me in. Okay, this is a little bit better. We can roll with this, right, y'all? And hopefully my microphone picks up because, girl, we got some activities out here happening today in the backyard. So, of course, they're doing like street work. Okay, so y'all, let's hop into it. We have Group A of the Baddies. Okay, we have Natalie, T, Scotland, and Rolly, and they're on one courier. And basically, like, it's really given divided, a house divided. And then we have Group B girls. This is like the runner-up girls. We have Sky. She's passing out flowers, passing out roses to the girls. And it's just reminding me of like back in the day. I would go to the club and they're like passing out roses and stuff like that. Very cute, Sky. Very much a New York thing to do. And we see Smiley, Anna, like the other set of girls, basically. Tesekhi and Anna said that they, well, Anna said that in her confessional that her and Tesekhi kind of made up because, you know, she thought it was going to be beef because of her sister. But in this moment, oh, they're about to get pressed. And we're going to get into it. It starts off by telling the girls it's hard to get a big house in the city that can accommodate everybody. So we're kind of on the outskirts. And I feel like Natalie was priming the girls because the house was a little trash. Smiley is the only one that asked Tesekhi, well, what happened between you and that? Because I seen what happened on Instagram and it's given like the girls are kind of, it's so many girls I know that they're kind of keeping up with one another on social media. Social media is literally a group chat for some of them. And she like basically Natalie's a meatball ass bitch. Like meatball bitch is not like, that don't even sound like a real like whatever. I like meatballs, like, you know what I'm saying? Meatballs are good. Veal meatballs, you know, saucy marinara bitch. Like, I don't know, I just feel like meatball, she's meatball ass bitch. Like, okay, whatever. Tesekhi, she kind of just gave it no life. Like, yeah, that's just basically what it is. So they pulled up to the house and the house is obviously outdated. They said it smells old. They're kind of just looking around like, okay. And I mean, like, the house was huge. I mean, considering, girl, I live in a ghetto, so it's just very much like, okay, it's cute, but they could have gave us some new sheets. They could have. It was like, look at the chandelier, girls. There's a light fixture right from the Home Depot, probably thrifted. It just looked a little thrifty. That's all. It needed some Febreze, and probably the window should have been opened. It could have got rid of that old drapery, the cabinets, but it is what it is. I just feel like they're just thinking like Zeus, you know, the Zeus homes be giving it to us, especially for the Baddies. They're like, well, where's this energy for us? T is upset. T is just kind of looking with her big overinflated lips like, I mean, this is okay, I guess. I mean, this is okay, girl. It's just gonna have to be. Mom pulls up and she's obviously upset. She's in her do-rag, sweating and all. And she's like in the confessional, like, yeah, my sister was talking all this cash money stuff about these girls. And she in a shuttle kikiing with them. She's supposed to be smacking them hoes. I can't smack nobody, so she's supposed to be smacking them. Like, Chrisean, settle down. And I feel like it was just a misdirected anger and energy, girl. Give that to your man. Your man. So, basically, she wants her sister to kind of line it up. That's what she said. You was talking all this heavy money, cash money stuff on the internet, so my sister need to smack them. Tesekhi is trying to talk to her like, yo, she too fragile. I'm not about to hit this girl. I'm not about to be no bully. I'm not about to be no sucker. Like, it's not giving hit this girl. She's talking about, whoa, Vicky. And she was like, I don't care, bro. If you don't hit her, I'm a punch her then. I'm a punch her then. Like, Chrisean, calm down. What are you even, like, you know... like, what are you even doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Seriously, like, Chrisean, you was looking out here mad, bad, and sad. Like, hate that for you. So anyway, she's like, listen, we'll make a deal. You apologize to my sister, and then we can go ahead and do it like that. So she like, well, what happened with you? Talking to Anna Mac, and she was like, well, at the end of the day, I was just, you know, she was talking about I was slow, and I was just putting some stuff out there. I was just saying whatever. She didn't really do anything to Anna Mac. Anna Mac just apologized. Like, it was just clickbait. I just was doing whatever I wanted to do. It is what it is. Like, I didn't mean it on no funny type stuff. Scary. You could have just said on like, you slow, bitch, and you look slow right now out here trying to fight. Pregnant, girl. You look slow today. Anyway, so Vicky, well, then they talked, you know, go to Vicky. And what about you? She was like, well, I think you're upset because I was liking stuff and this, that, and the third. And she was like, it was just like Instagram stuff. I was just really kind of marketing this show. It was just clickbait. I really didn't mean it. And she like, yo, smack her, bro, smack her. So apparently she liked something that Blueface maybe had tweeted or something. Who really even knows? Because nobody's really checking for Vicky like that. Chrisean, relax. And she's not trying to hear. So Chrisean like throws something at her, throws some lotion at her, and she kind of just like, girl, well, Vicky was tore down by her throwing something at she. I mean, she threw it with force, not for nothing. She's like, girl, I'll hit you with a right hook. I don't care if I'm pregnant or nothing, girl. She was very pregnant. Chrisean was very pregnant in this moment, and you all would still cape and vouch for her. Oh yeah, so what? She's a real nigga. That's no. Because if it was reversed, we would be dragging, you know, somebody for doing that to a pregnant person. So why even put somebody in this position like that? I hate that. It looks really bad for the optics. She pulls this I'm pregnant stuff, bro, and this, that, and the third, and he's treating me so terrible. But look how she treated the other people. And well, Vicky was just like, oh, are you talking about the video with us praying? And she knew it wasn't. She was, you know damn well I ain't talking about no video when I was praying. I think that was Will Vicky to kind of like snap her out of this, like, girl, I'm your sister in Christ. Girl, pray to the Lord to kind of save you or whatever. Wasn't you just over at the back there at the ranch giving out money to the church, girl? I'm right there with you. You know what I'm saying? That's what she was trying to say. But Tesekhi, I mean, shout out to Tesekhi. She was like, I'm not about to be pulled like no puppet on no string and like go crazy on these little girls. Like, that's nothing. I'm an eater. Like, why would I do that? Which, like Blueface tweeted, she a real one. Vicky is crying. She texting her manager, like, somebody save me. You know what I'm saying? Vicky, I don't see it for her, and we're gonna have to unpack some things. So so the other girls come into the house and they're kind of like looking around. They're kind of just like, oh, okay, yeah, well, you know, what is it giving? Yeah, that looks better. Like, what is it giving? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, you know, what are you, you know, what's going on? And the girls just really don't even care. They're like, the house is just trash, but we're gonna deal with it. And then they start talking to Vicky. And Vicky's like, well, someone hit me with a piece of paper. Oh, well, wow. Then she's just like, well, basically somebody, you know, we're fighting flesh and blood. I mean, we're not fighting flesh and blood, we're fighting in the spirit. Basically saying like, there's a demon on that girl. And, you know, it's spiritual warfare out here, y'all. Basically, that's what the lady was trying to say. And Natalie was like, no, I didn't bring you here for that. And I just feel like, you know, I don't like that. And it's making me upset. So who was the one who did it? And Broly was just looking like, oh my God. Like, it was Chrisean. And she's not dealing with, Broly is not here for Will Vicky. And I honestly, I don't look at her as no bully. Like, it is what it is. She used to be on Instagram popping it, saying the N-word, doing a whole bunch of extra stuff. Well, Vicky, I'm sorry, I just don't see it for you. And if I had to choose a side, I mean, I'm stepping a little bit closer to Rolly, because don't come with all this energy. And yes, people change, but I'm not ever caping for a White Walker. I'm just not. I don't care. I'm not coming to your aid. Oh, big mama, lay on my bosom. No, it's never happening. So it just is what it is, baby. You came to this side of town, and this is how we do. It lets it be known too, like, girl, this is Baddies, and I'm not about to be in church every day. I just feel like she could have handled it in a different way. She could have articulated herself without involving Otis. The shirt, we ain't doing like that, and I can't get like you. She kind of just said it in this way, and I know that that's going to be polarizing for some, and it is what it is. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all feel about it. I mean, I'm not saying beat the girl, box the girl head in, but I'm not giving her no extra privileges because these white tears are fighting the spirits. Girl, no. So they're taking shots. They're finally doing the Baddie shot o'clock. Saya's the one who's doing it. Vicky's still scared. She's off to the side. Girl, that one little lotion to the head really just threw her for a loop, baby. She can't even handle. So Natalie and Anna and Vicky talk a little bit. She was like, you need to shut up because you be talking a whole bunch of stuff and you have anxiety and you don't want to be, you know, in this situation. You need to learn how to shut up sometimes. And boy, Vicky was like, no, girl, you do need to know how to shut up. Like, Vicky, what you finna do? So you know, she's in the confessional. This is Natalie Nunn saying, anyway, they was just looking all scary, whatever. They take their shots. Rolly goes outside and she's gonna start smoking, and she basically says she's not beef for Will Vicky. She don't care. She's not acting like she's gonna like her. And Scotty is just like, well, she just seems like a really nice person. I think that you should give her a chance. And although I don't disagree, she does seem like a very nice person. I do think that we should give her a chance. However, I am not going to run to your aid when somebody comes and addresses you about something that you did. Now, did Chrisean do it in the way that you and I would have done it? Possibly not, but this is what you signed up for. So she don't get any special treatments. Nobody has gotten special treatment so far. So don't come with this black girl stuff and now you expecting a whole bunch of different treatment. This is still Baddies at the end of the day. This is not Lily White Prairie girl. Furthermore, you never gave it up like that. Well, Vicky, cut it out. Anna mentions that, you know, she got a deal with Sky, and she's just like, oh, I need to just chill, whatever. Natalie was like, yeah, just chill. Don't even worry about her. She's just a DJ. Don't even worry about her. DJ Sky, why do you continue to be on this platform and Natalie is always shady? What is the issue with DJ Sky and Natalie? What is the tea there? Seems like Natalie never liked her for whatever reason. I don't know. Smiley sits down with Natalie. It's like, look, let's figure out this whole tattoo situation. She said, no, I didn't get your name. It was a henna tattoo. It wasn't a real tattoo. And, you know, I was just doing a whole bunch of extra stuff. I got your name. She was like, well, how'd you get my signature? And she was like, it wasn't a signature. It was just like names in the book, and I got that name, which kind of sounds a little fugazi. I haven't gotten a henna tattoo in a very long time, but I don't recall anybody having somebody's signature in a henna book to choose from. Long story short, and you know, she's in a confessional like, I would never. And then she was like, how did you find us? Because you was popping up everywhere, you was wearing white. And she was like, girl, I'm on the dark web and I got access. I'm like, damn, that's what the dark web give? Golly. So then out of nowhere, Rock and Tesekhi show up, and Rock is just on some like, yo, Anthony, get out the way. Anthony, get out the way. Like, just calling them by their real name, like as if they're going to do it. Calling him Anthony is going to make the security guard move. Natalie's just sitting there unbothered. And she's like, yeah, because I'm going to get you, ho. I'm going to get you. This is my show. You're like, this is not your show, whatever the case. And she was just like, because first of all, ain't nobody tell you to get in it. And Natalie was like, simply put, your sister, I was protecting you at the end of the day, and now y'all want to team up against me. That's how the sisters roll. That's how sisters do. It is what it is. Natalie should have known better. And she was just like, how was you protecting me? You just unfollowed me on Instagram. And she's like, and so what? I followed you, so oh well, unfollow me back. What's the big deal? And she was like, why do you think I don't like you? What are you saying? Like, why would you feel like I don't like you? Which doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, Natalie put you on. She EP one of your shows. I mean, if anything, I can see her, you know, really kind of putting her in position. But again, people was on camera, was not. Who am I to say? And so they're throwing water at her. They're throwing drinks at her. And she's like, oh, well, and you're mad. We're going to see in next week's episode. Nothing really came of it. They're not going to fight. I really highly doubt it. Next week, we're going to see them in the club, and somehow or another, Chrisean's going to have her friends jump on his sister. Surprise, surprise. It's really looking like Rock is really a manipulator and really kind of like throwing her hands, throwing the rock and hiding her hands. So, yeah, that was just the end of the episode. We're going to see Tesekhi and that girl Marsh get into it, like a one-on-one scrap. They pulling a now that's TV type of situation, to be quite honest with you. And it's going to be interesting to watch. Next week's episode is going to probably be a big one. What y'all think about this week's episode? Drop down in the comments. I want to hear. I want to talk. Let's discuss. Period. Point blank. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light. And I will see you in the next video.